Tech Bag Nation in the building. I tell you what, good morning, New York City. It is a moment of pride for them. And I said it'd be great for the NBA. I'm from Jersey. I know the city. There's nothing like it in the United States. Okay. You cannot replicate New York City nowhere, no matter where you move to, not in Miami, not a nothing. Okay. Not LA, nothing can replicate it. And they're really not trying to. Everything is a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? But this is the energy city. Okay. This is where everybody comes in as one. Every nationality, every food you want, every type of girl you want, it's in New York. Okay, congratulations. And now they got the championship. Boy, they're going to live on this and stand on this for a long, long time. What was it? 74 last time they won a championship? Whew. God bless America. God bless New York. But now we get into basketball, okay? What is next? First of all, let's talk about the process. Your boys, okay? Your boy Brunson Ham, okay? Your Brunson man, all right? Let's give us a little congratulations. Listen, I had the Spurs winning. I'm not gonna switch it up, all right? That's who I had winning, all right? Let's talk about the teammates. Brunson. Let's talk about Mikal Bridges. Let's talk about Hart. Okay. Did you guys know that they all played for Villanova? Villanova champions. Okay. Did you guys know that? All right. That's what they're saying. Bring DiVincenzo back. DiVincenzo was a Villanova player as well. Here goes Brunson. This guy has been a champion through and through at almost every single freaking collegiate, every level. He's a champion. And for Rick Brunson to have a Father's Day with a kid like this, you gotta admit this is every father's dream. When you make a son, this is it. I mean, daughters can do it now. They play this WNBA and the sports as well. But boy, he has to be the grinning from side to side. By the way, the kid is Mr. Brunson, Jalen. What a kid, man, huh? Articulate. He's now a father. I know I'm not talking basketball now, but let's just switch it up just for a tiny bit. Jalen Brunson, family, beautiful wife, hasn't gotten in trouble in the media, and there he goes. There you go, guys. Okay, there it is. Look at that family. Okay, look at the family. God bless America, man. That's what it's about, man. Huh? You see him? You see him? And I don't want to go there, but talk about culture. This is what the culture needs to promote. This is an outstanding family with the mother and father. Raise them all the way through. 3 beautiful kids. I don't want to hear nothing about lack of culture. These are the groups. If you promote this more, it'll do better for the rest of the community that kind of goes awry and does stupid shit like beating people up with Spurs jerseys to a coma. That don't make no sense. Okay? These people have sense. All right? There's a passion, of course. Good having passion, but you're not gonna beat somebody, nearly kill them for a freaking a basketball game. All right, I appreciate Jalen. And now he introduces his wife, Snow Bunny. No, I didn't say that. I didn't want to say that, but there goes Jalen Brunson and his wife. All right, beautiful family, man. I mean, you gotta respect it. Let's continue on. More of this as we should be talking about basketball, but a lot of the change in the NBA, all right, just in the even towns, right? Carl Anthony, I know he didn't have a good game. Jersey stand up. Shout out to Carl, all right? I'm always support Jersey guys, you know it, all right? Look at his family, all right? I'm not going to get into Jordan Woods and all that, but look at the family he got. Mother and papa, okay? Tu mama, tu papa. But, the father put in a lot of work, all right? All right. Training his son. Father was a coach Did you guys know that? He was a coach, coached his son through high school to get gym time, playing on the hardwood. All right. Number one player coming out. I think it was one of the number one player coming out of high school. Just an athletic beast, guys. If you could have seen Towns in his younger age. Um, he was doing East Base at 7 foot, I believe, way back. So Towns definitely is star power, and he talks like it too. So 2 points tonight, but defensively, really gave hell to your boy, Mr. Victor Wembanyama. All right, Let's get into the what's next here, right? So first off, yeah, champion upon champions who've been together. This former Villanova trio, right, been champions. But the next side of this, when you look at NBA, where's the NBA headed? I want to talk to y'all. I talked about this before. These guys are in trouble because Jalen Brunson is essentially a pep, steroid up, juiced up, and I'm not talking he's on steroids. I'm just trying to make an analogy. Like, he's an LA fitness hero. Let's be honest. He can't jump from the free throw line. It's not like he has the most, prettiest shot. He's a gritty, freaking rack player, man. That's what I love about him. Let's call it for what it is, right? Van Fleet is similar. The guys in LA Fitness, don't be sad. These guys like this, Luka, just a gift of God scoring wise. Question marks, right? Question marks. You got your boy Anthony Edwards, who had Karl Anthony Towns. Now they're gonna say, was it Towns or was it you, Mr. Edwards? Was it you, sir? Athletic phenom, jumping out the gym, fun to watch, right? I love him. I love players like this. When you're an athlete, I fall in love with you quickly. Every year, Stroh Miles Swift, every athletic guy, I fall in love with you. I don't know what it is. I can't help it, but the letdown is a letdown, guys. Every year, these athletic guys, they can never put it together. Never. I don't know what it is. And you know who puts it together? These gritty players that just know how to hoop, high IQ. What about this guy? All right, John Moran. All right, okay. So again, it wasn't like they had 5 All-Stars on the team. Now, OG Anunoby definitely was another one. What about this guy? All right, Ja, do you think they're going to take your antics with Jalen Brunson winning a championship, a quiet guy with a family, a mother and father, right? Do you think they're going to take anything you do on the outside? That's in the past. I don't want to bring homeboy back, but they're not going to take it no more, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all. Jalen Brunson it's changed his game even more college-like. He's more of a college superstar the way he plays, right? Gritty, tough, hard in and outs, pretty good crosses. This dude is an emblem of what you want in an NBA player. Unselfish when he needs to be, even though tonight he said his mind, NBA has to re-look at itself. Like Fred VanVleet, and there's a lot of these gritty players that just don't get burned. Let me throw one in there for you. Danny VGA is another one, right? He doesn't stand out anywhere to me. But somehow, some way, this guy's putting up 24 points, 7 rebounds, and 7 assists with grit. He's sick. Of course, he's 6'8", but do you see what I'm saying? Like, these gritty, and they got an athletic god on that team. What's his name? The young kid who's supposed to be a superstar. But this guy just showed up and said, not yet. Not yet. I need my shot. All right? Good old VGA. Another great player. If you see him play, like, you don't see anything really stand out about him. Right? But it's just gritty. Just hard. Gets to the right position, makes the right play, high IQ. I've seen it throughout my whole life of watching and playing basketball. It's these guys that win, man. Seriously, outside the Jordan era and all that, and Kobe, these grit players are starting to really take a foothold in the NBA, and GMs have to redo how they think about drafting. What I'm trying to say is Cam Boozer now a guy that you look at as a top pick, a gritty, know how to play basketball player with higher IQ. I think DeMons is all of those things. All right, lucky for them who gets the first pick. But Cam Boozer is a guy that reminds me of a Brunson in the fact of what he brings to the table. He's okay athletically. He has, the thing about it is, it's not about anything athleticism. It's his IQ. He has a high IQ, right? A fully repertoire skill set. Can shoot from the outside, can go inside, skill. But he ain't no Stromile Swift. He ain't no Kenyon Martin. You got the kid from North Carolina, Wilson, that's an athletic beast. Just a quick talking point. NBA has to relook at. And why I say that, this guy is an athletic marvel. Okay, he's definitely injured. No, I'm not gonna take that away from De'Aaron Fox. All right, Fox was injured. There's no doubt about it, right? 28 years old. I thought he was 30 something. Cause man, that fast break. He's 6'3", all right? Fast as a jet. Was injured, but the performance was too much. It's just too much bad omen. Again, if I'm a strong coach, I bring him back, right? Because he got you there, and you don't expect him to have a back-to-back horrible playoff. But it was just painful, and he's definitely the more athletic guard out of all the guards in the series. If he's on, there's no one that can touch Fox from a speed perspective. But again, it's these LA Fitness rec type players, gritty, just know how to play ball players that are taking or start taking over the league. And the league's gonna have to relook at what do they call a superstar? Okay, Jalen Brunson. They keep calling him a small guard. He's not small. He's about 6'4". All right, how tall is Jalen Brunson? Let's just see some. Okay, 6'2". All right, Jersey stand up everywhere. Lord have mercy. Jersey stand up everywhere. Hallelujah. Forgot about that. Ricky is in New Jersey. Got it. That's how I went to Villanova. Villanova get all the good guards from New York, from Northeast area. Okay. Wow. Yeah, Jersey upon Jersey, man. Sorry, Carl and Jalen. Now on the other clip of this, right? Off season wise, immediately what I thought for the Spurs. Immediately, how about Bobby Portis from Milwaukee? All right, this is a straight fit. I just think the muscle wasn't there. I don't think the power forward was there. Brian is coming along, trying to figure out what role he's going to play. But these are the type of cheapos that they can get that would fit in pretty good with the Spurs team. He needs a Bobby Portis on this team. All right, how old is Bobby now? How old is Bobby Portis? Problem is, he's on the wrong side of 30. I know he's 30. He's an old man like me. Run it back, bring guys like this in. Bobby Portis. All right. The Knicks have a guy, Tyler Kolek, on the bench. I'm trying to look for cheap because I got to pay these young guys. That's why I'm looking at these type of players. I can't say go out and get freaking Austin Reeves or some shit. They can't afford them. Okay. So, grit players. Tyler Kolek is not playing, but it wouldn't be sad. But I'm telling you, this guy's a dog. Knows how to has a good generalship as a point guard. Just not getting the burn because Brunson's there. Hopefully he leaves this year. He got a championship. He'll get an opportunity to play somewhere. You're going to be very surprised on Tyler Kolek and what he brings to the table. Tremendous guard, just never getting the minutes because Brunson's there. It's too many guards. It sucks. But these are the type of guys in the offseason that I think that the Spurs really have to scratch their heads and say, dude, can we get this guy, right? Can we get a good off guard that can distribute? If you decide to bring Fox back because there's not many other options. I mean, he's still one of the top point guards in the NBA. Okay, guys. Despite this horrible playoff season, I'm just calming down here and thinking logically. He's still one of the best point guards in the NBA. He's already on the team. He's already paid. There's not really much out there. Let's look at NBA free agency for the Spurs. All right. Harrison Barnes, I love you, brother, but something was up in practice. Something was up. They just not playing you. All right, and when you did come in, you weren't performing as I thought you would. Um, Tobias Harris is a great pickup for them. Chris Middleton. This is another rec league hero. Chris Middleton to the Spurs makes a lot of sense. A lot. I'm going to these guys, Van Fleet. AO would be great. AO from a defensive perspective. A lot of opportunity here in this NBA free agency, where they can go get somebody that can fill the black for Precious Achua. Yes, yes. Like that. I like that. All right. Kyle Anderson, another grip player. Jersey stand up. Jerseys everywhere, baby. Jerseys everywhere. Okay, I'm talking about shit. Marvin Bagley's another athlete. Just trying to look through. Old Bogdan Bojanovic, but he's 33. I wouldn't touch him at this point. You need some youth there. Julian Champagny has to be re-signed. That's what I'm saying. They don't have the money to really go get somebody crazy, and that's why I was giving players that I was giving. Bobby Portis, case guys like that. I don't think they can get Middleton over to the Spurs. They would have to give up too much, right? I think you keep the core, but you add on, right? And adding on may mean one of the 12th man, 18th man gets put on permanent practice team type of deal. Yeah, I'm gonna cut it here. Drummond's there, right, from a muscle perspective. Even though they didn't use the other guys that were available. There's 5 pages of this, so I'm not gonna be able to go through all of it. But there's a lot of talent here. They can get probably on cheat. Is Terrence Easton? Okay, all right. I like him. I do. He's another athletic hero. He relies too much on athleticism to get where he needs to be, rather than skill set and IQ. And that's where I want to close the video. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what we're seeing. It's going to be skills that win the Bills lately, guys. It's over for the super athlete. I think you're in big trouble. So all these kids working on dunking from the foul line and D-span from the foul line, nice to see for guys like me. But at the end of the day, ain't going to win you championships, okay? It's a skill set and IQ. And congratulations to Mr. Brunson and Towns for the Knicks. They've proven that grit is better than a whole lot of jit, if you get my drift. I'm out of here. Peace.